Let's begin by putting your hands on your lower abdomen, feet just comfortably underneath your shoulders, and take some nice, easy breaths all the way down into your belly. Breathe in and expand your belly. And then exhale and relax your abdomen back down towards your spine. Take a few more deep breaths. Feel yourself dropping into the present moment, calming down. And take one last breath. And then let's do knocking on the door of life. So bend your knees a little bit, twist from the hips and the waist. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Focus on this area where you're tapping around your lower back, around your abdomen. Feel the stimulation. Stimulate the blood flow, the energy flow, stimulate the acupoints all around this area. Stimulate your organs. And now tap underneath the collarbone. If you want, you can exhale through your mouth. Release even more tension from your body. And then on the top of your shoulder, relax your shoulder and down into the upper back. And now start to work your way back down. Chest. And then around your waist, lower back. And then next time you exhale, let that turn into water waves. Just let your arms swing really naturally and freely. Feel your hands, feel the air brushing against your hands, against your arms. And then slowly come to a rest. And now we'll do an exercise that's for wringing out and wringing out stagnant old energy and getting some twisting going. Now, I am going to turn around so you can see what's happening behind me, because that's the way the exercise goes. We've done it before, but not for a long time. So take your right hand and put your right hand behind your back. You can put it up, you can put it down, whatever, comfortably. Just do it comfortably. And then you bring the other arm across like this. Actually, you can have your palm facing to the back. And then as you untwist, bring your arm around and then twist this way. So I'm twisting so that my thumb points down. I think you can see that against the dark background there. And then bring your hand up like you're carrying a tray just over your head, and then twist to the other side and twist your hand too. So you're twisting your hand the opposite way of you did when you were in the back. And see if you can turn around and look a little bit behind you. And then come back to the center and then pour some fresh energy through your system, through the top of your head, and then all the way down through. And then same thing on the other side. So you twist and then twist the other way. Your palm face is out away from you and your thumb is down. Get a nice little twist here. Keep your knees bent. You'll get more twist. And then hold the tray, twist and turn. Look over your shoulder if you can. And then hand from up over your head and pour a big handful of fresh energy in through your system. So first, we wring out the old, tired energy. And same thing on the other side. You can exhale when you do the twist. And then we made more room for the fresh, pure, clear energy to come down through your system. Let's do one more time. And twist, thumbs down. And then holding the tray. And then twist your arm as you twist your torso. And then wash the energy down through your body. Okay, and then legs wide. We'll do a little bit more twisting and a little strengthening of the legs. So bend your knees with your legs comfortably far apart. And then with your right hand, just push on your thigh and use that for leverage to get a little twist going on here. And just stay here for a few breaths. When you exhale, maybe you can get a little bit deeper into your stretch or into your twist. One more breath. And then change to the other side. Twist. You might be able to feel it on your inner thigh as well. You can drop your hips down. Get deeper into the position, deeper into this twist. And now, every time, excuse me, every time you breathe, twist to the other side. Inhale for the transition. Exhale as you twist. Getting rid of the frog in my throat. Well, that's better. Inhale as you change. Exhale as you twist. Once more on each side. And and then just bend over a little bit more. Get a forward fold going. Just go over as far as you're comfortable with. You don't have to go all the way down. And then put your hands on your thighs and slowly stand up and reach your arms up. Get a nice stretch. And then just with your arms down, just lean forward a little bit. Maybe you can see what I'm doing a little bit more this way. And then just shift your weight a little bit side to side and let your arms start to swing. This is the pendulum swing. And at first, just feel in between your shoulder blades. And then if you want, you can change it a little bit. So you shift a little bit more from side to side and let your arms swing more. Now, if that doesn't feel good to you, just keep your arms down lower. You're still getting the benefit of that stretch in between your shoulder blades. It feels so good. And then slow it down. Put your hands on your thighs and slowly stand up. How about another little elongation here? Stretch your arms up. And then a little bit more for in between the shoulder blades. So go ahead and bend your knees. And I'll stand sideways so you can see a little bit more what I'm doing. And then just hold on. Oh, I decided inside feels better. So hold on the inside of your thighs. And then keep your knees bent, but then pull up. So it stretches in between your shoulder blades, and you also might be able to feel it down in your lower back. And then release that. And do it again. Stretch up. Feels so good. And then one more time. And then if you want to maybe make it a little bit more challenging, you maybe bring your legs a little bit closer together and then hold on to your hands. So I'm just clasping my hands like this. I'm holding on to one wrist. And then it's the same exercise. You just pull up. You can straighten out your knees slightly and just pull up. And release it. Just one more time. And release. Put your hands on your thighs. Slowly stand. And then stretch up. Good. Now, dragon stretches its tail. So turn over to your right, both palms facing towards you. Inhale here. And then exhale, reach your arm out and press as if you're pushing into a wall here. Open your fingers a little bit. And then turn your head the opposite way. If you can, just soften your knees. And then inhale, pull your hands back in. And then exhale, stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. And you're twisting and stretching the stuck energy out of your neck, into your shoulders, down your arm, through all those lines of tension. Do a few more times. And now this time, Hold this position for a few breaths. So stretch into your arms, turn your head the other way, open your fingers, flex your wrists, breathe in and out. And then let's go to the other side. So inhale and exhale, push the arms away, turn the head to the other side. Breathe in and exhale. Feel your neck, feel your shoulders, feel the stretch going down through your arm, especially that long arm out to the side. 2 more of these. And now just hold this position. Keep this pose. Take some breaths. Stretch into the heel of your hand. And then the next time you exhale, release. Take a moment to just feel your body, especially feel your arms, both arms tingling, sparkling with energy, that energy sensation. All right, let's do another dragon exercise. So dragon stretches its tail and legs close together. You can have your legs really touching each other if you want to. I'm a little bit bow-legged, so that it doesn't feel very good for me. So I have my legs just a little bit apart, and it helps with balance too. Prayer hands right in front of your chest, and then bend your knees a little bit and press hands one side. Turn your head the opposite way and the other side. And then you can add the hip. So the hip and the head are going the same direction, the opposite way of your arms. This exercise is for resilience. Will build strength and also flexibility. You're winding and spiraling energy all around your body. Now let's go a little bit lower. So with your fingers facing forward, come in front of your solar plexus. Start to spiral that energy down around in this area. And then point your fingers down and swing your arms down. And you can imagine this is the dragon's tail again. You can even, while you're doing this, you can move your hands a little bit. So your hands are going like that. Yes. And then come back up to the solar plexus. And then fingers point up, prayer hands in front of your chest. And then come back to the center and then do that undulating part with your spine. It's truly swimming the dragon now. And then you can, if it feels all right with you, feel safe, then go ahead and bend down a little bit lower. Spiral the energy all the way down through your hips and legs to your feet. And then start to bring it back up. And now As the hands come up a little bit higher, then you start to get a little bit more arm action to it. And bring it up in front of your face, in front of your forehead. And then up over your head. And then bring your arms up and carefully lift up your heels, get a balance going. And then bring your arms back down. Let's do this in its full form. So we'll add a little bit of gathering energy. So your hands, your fingers point over to the left, and then circle around. You're gathering in energy and pull it in. Do that 2 more times. Reach out, around, pull in. 1 more. And now let's just do 1 time at each level. So 1 time from the heart, then you change, face your fingers forward, solar plexus. Fingers point down, all the way down. Then solar plexus, fingers point out. Prayer hands. And then you go into the undulating part of the spine. It's a very snake-like movement. Take it lower. That's okay with you. And even lower than I go if it's good. And then start to bring it back up. Focus on spine, on your spine, on your spine. Then as the hands get higher, bring the energy spiral up through your neck into your head. All the way up over your head. And then reach your arms up, lift your heels, try to balance. Wow. And then to the other side. Point your fingers to the right. Circle around. Exhale in that part. Then inhale as you bring energy in. Exhale. Inhale. And then over to the side in the prayer hands. Fingers forward. Fingers down. Fingers forward at the solar plexus, at the heart. And then the undulating part. Take your dragon for a swim. Back up. And then work your way up to your head, over your head. And one last time, reach your arms up, lift your heels. And relax. Bring your arms down. Feel your body, feel your hands. You're probably fully warm. I always feel like a flush of circulation going through my whole body after this one. Okay, let's do a little bouncing and shaking. And then lean forward a little bit and bring your hands in front of you. So you're crossed. This works in between the shoulder blades a little bit again. And it's like you're flicking drops of water off of your fingertips. And then whatever hand you had in front, put the other one. Okay. And then bring your hands up. Now, cross your hands at the wrists, palms facing towards you, and then just tap the inside and the outside of your wrists. Very important energy points in that area. for emotional balance and immunity, immune system. And then do it the other way. And then put your nails so they're rubbing next to each other like this. And then rub this way. So you're going sideways. And just press a little bit and stimulate the tips of your fingers through your nails. Take one more breath. And then bring your arms down. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel your hands. Feel the palms of your hands. Feel the tips of your fingers. And then make your palms face down. Let's have opening the flow. Soft knees, feet just comfortably underneath your shoulders. And then inhale, let your arms float up. Bend your elbows, pull your hand towards you slightly, and then glide back down. So breathe in and breathe out. It's a very simple exercise, so you can move slowly with intention. Inhale, arms are weightless, they just lift up. Exhale, just allow them to glide back down. And if you can, maybe a slight undulation through your spine, like a ripple going through your spine, like water. Even if it's very subtle, just put your mind on your spine and feel the ripple go up your back. And now let's add something to this, and it's opening the flow to the 6 directions. So inhale and bring your arms up and pull them in, and then push them out, pull them in again. Now out to the side, right and left. Press your palms out to the side, and then stretch your fingers a little bit and pull in 2 handfuls of energy up to your upper center here, upper dantian. Let's hold the energy here and infuse your mind, your consciousness with this extra energy. Just breathe in. We're working with the 3 treasures now. So this is of mind, consciousness, spirit. And then slowly bring your hands down in front of your heart, the emotion center, middle treasure for balanced emotions. Have the full spectrum of emotions, but just don't let them take over. No extremes for long. There's justification for anger and sadness and grief. But we don't really want that to take over our lives. And then down to the lower treasure, the treasure of your body, the energy of your body. And infuse your lower dantian here with fresh, vibrant energy. And then bring your hands down. Let's do that again. And pull your hands in and push out. Inhale here. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, pull in energy. And then let's just go right through the 3 energy centers, the top, the middle, and lower. Same thing again. And exhale. Breathe in. Just relax your body as you're doing this. Breathe out. Pull in energy. Inhale here and then exhale as you connect the 3 energy centers. Balance your energy. Breathe in and out. In. Exhale. Pull more energy in on this inhale and exhale. Again. Let yourself go with the flow. As you're doing the movements, just feel the movements into your body. Feel your breath. One more time. And now this time, take another little pause here at your upper energy center. Connect to the wisdom of the universe. And then connect to the treasure of the heart, the emotional center. Connect to the wisdom of your heart. And then all the way down, lower dantian. Energy of the body. And just bring your arms down by your side. Take a breath in. And then hands in front of your lower abdomen again. And we'll do the, the Tigress Gathers Her Cubs, pulling in energy to those same 3 energy centers. To the Tigress, her cubs are the most precious thing to her. And the thing that is most precious to us is our own energy. So let's pull some energy in. So take your right hand out, across, and pull some energy in. And then, so you're twisting. So you lead with the back of your hand here, and then pull it in to your lower abdomen. Same thing on the other side. Just very slowly. You want to connect the breath. You exhale on this part and then inhale as you pull fresh energy in. And then you can start to make it glide a little bit more. It feels natural. So it's just really like swishing your arms through water. Take out the pauses or the edges of the exercise. And pull back in towards your lower abdomen. And now next time, let's go up to the heart center. So you're doing the same thing just in front of your heart. And other arm. So we'll do it slowly at first. And also you can notice you pull fresh energy in, charge up your heart center, and then release any old stuck energy you don't need anymore. So it's pull in and then push out the old cloudy gray energy. And then you can keep doing it just like this, or you can make it flow a little bit more. So exhale as you reach around, inhale as you take in that fresh energy into your heart center. And now let's go up to the upper treasure of mind and the consciousness. So pull in fresh energy, and then you can send your hand down with the old stagnant energy. Inhale as you put in, and exhale, push down and out with the old stuck gray energy. Pull in clarity of thought, intuition, wisdom, look, creativity. And then when you get into the movement, you can just let it glide, let it flow. Charging your upper treasure, your upper energy center. And now start to work your way back down to the chest. And to the lower dantian. And then bring both hands into the low tree pose. And just stay here in this pose for, maybe a minute. Shift your weight a little bit back into your heels. Relax your shoulders. Drop your tailbone down a little bit to elongate your spine. Pull up from the top of your head. Pull your chin in. Retract your chin just a little bit. 2 more breaths right here. Inhale and exhale, pulling down heaven. Breathe in, and now just smooth your chi. You can have your knees. You get a little taller here, straighten your knees a little bit, and then exhale. You can let them get even softer. A few more times. If you feel all right with your eyes closed, then go ahead, close your eyes, and just feel your energy being smoothed and soothed. Pick up maybe a little bit more energy as you bring your arms out and up and send it through your system. And now this time, as you bring your hands down, cross your hands, put your hands on your lower abdomen, and bamboo in the wind. Just relax your body, allow a subtle swaying or rocking to happen as you absorb and soak up all that energy we've been working with. Let it go where it needs to go. Breathe in and out, and exhale, and relax your arms down by your side. And we are going to learn how to do a little self-foot massage today. And maybe there'll still be some time to do a little short meditation. So I want to get far enough away so you can see what I'm doing. And then you just cross one leg over. So you need to sit down. You could sit down on the floor if you wanted to do that. But up here is just fine. I'm going to turn a little sideways so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better with my foot. So maybe just rub your foot a little bit. Okay, and now I've observed somebody doing this, and it was said to be from the Feldenkrais method, but this is something you see a lot of the yoga people doing just to get a little bit more circulation and flexibility into the toes. So the toes are going to be our focus. So you take your index finger and you like push it in between your toe, your big toe, and the next toe. And then you do a little massage. So I'm just turning my finger and it massages into that toe web, which is a place that probably doesn't get that much attention through life. And if you can, just keep pushing your finger through so that it's more towards the knuckle. Or not, just you can keep just toward the end of your finger. Just do that. Do it about 4 or 5 times, and then go in between the next toe, that first toe and the third. So you want to go in between the toes, and maybe you can see what I'm doing here. There you go. Maybe see, I'm just massaging in between the toes. And then go into the next one. So you just kind of worm your way in between the toes. They might get a little tighter as you get through here. Just be gentle. You don't need to do anything really forceful. And then by the pinky toe, go in between, just like that. And then if you decide you want to do this yourself, you can go through and do that whole thing again. Maybe go through 5 times or even more. Just get a lot of circulation going there in between each one of the toes. So just go in between each one again. And stimulate, massage. This can be helpful if you have any number of foot issues going on. Okay, and now next, we're just going to stretch. So you take the big toe and then all the rest of the toes, and then open in between your toes. And just do it gently. Oh, maybe up to 10 times. Just gently. That we don't usually exercise our feet in the course of a normal day like this. And then you do it with the next 2 toes. So the big toe and that first toe are held together, and then just try to make a little space and stretch in between the next two. And then you can do in between the next two. You can even like make a little bit of circles if you want to, either way or both ways. Just anything to add some movement in between your toes. And then while you're doing it by yourself, you can take longer and go through that whole process again, like maybe 5 times or even more. Depends on how much time you have and how stuck things are. So if your feet are very stiff, then start slowly and only do a little, and then you can build up. Now, the next part is you put one finger, and we're always working from the bottom here. You put one finger in between each one of the toes. Now, that will feel tighter. So it just can have the tips of your fingers through there, or if it's possible, you can push your finger all the way through down into this knuckle, which I can't do. When I always thought that my feet were pretty flexible, and then I tried this. So for this, you just move your foot. Now I don't know if you can see exactly what I'm doing here. So like stretching the front, so it would be more of a point position, and then flexing at the toes and also at the ankle. So do that a few times, starting to get your whole foot into the act here. And then you can turn that into circles. And then circle the other way. See if you can still be working through the toes. Make the toes flex and point. I was surprised at how difficult that was actually. And then we'll do one more thing here. So you just hold on at the ankle, and then I'm twisting. I don't know how I should be so you can see it. So yeah, that's it. So I'm twisting this way and that way. In the past week, I've gained a lot more range of motion here, and my feet have been a lot warmer too. And then do a little nice little massage on your foot. And then now just put that foot down and feel how that foot feels, and feel the other foot. And even stand up and see how that feels. See how your weight can be distributed maybe a little bit more evenly. And now let's do the other foot. So I'll turn a little bit. And so I'm working on my right now, and that one was much more stiff. So you might find that same thing. One foot is a little bit different than the other. And so the first thing, remember we did, you go in and massage the webs in between the toes. And then go into the next one. Maybe start out just at the tip of the finger. And then if you can, push through more towards the big knuckle. And then same thing again. And just keep going until you've been in between each of the toes, giving a nice little massage in between each toe at the toe webs. And then let's just do a little bit more of that one. You can really get a lot of circulation going and possible decrease of any swelling you might have. And then just keep going. Now I'm on the third web. And then down to the web by the pinky toe. And then I'm opening in between, trying to make you be able to see it. Oh, there you go. Just stretching open in between the toes. And if you want to, you can circle, do any kind of fancy movement that you want to. Just be gentle, especially at first, and then go to the next space. And you can pull, just open and close. You can make any other movement that you want to. And then into the next space. So now I'm holding the pinky toe and the next toe and the other two toes and the big toe together. And then now I'm at the last one, just open and close that a few times. And then, like I said, you can do each one of those maybe 5 times, even more if you have time and if it feels good. Now we'll go one finger in between each one of the toes and then try to worm your way in as much as you can. I've found I'm much tighter on this foot. A little bit more flexibility opening and closing than on the other folks that are. And the first time I tried this, I have to say, well, my eyes opened really wide, like, ooh. So now you want to bend at the toe, at this knuckle here, and then also bend at your ankle. And then you stretch and point your foot and the whole foot up to the ankle. And then you just keep going back and forth. And you can help the movement with your hands, but be gentle. Getting the circulation going can be like getting a toxin release. Like if you've never had a massage before, and then you go in and have a deep massage, and then afterwards you kind of feel kind of yucky, because that's all of the stuck toxins and things that have been building up in between your tissues for years, and then suddenly they get released and cleaned out. So remember to drink more water. Drink at least 3 glasses of water after doing this. It'll help to clear out any of the toxins. And then you can start to turn that into a circle. Still as much as you can, flex at the toes and at the ankles, and stretch at the toes and the ankles. And then slowly take your hands out, do a little massage, and then feel your feet. Feel that tingling sensation in both of your feet. And then slowly bring your hands in front of your chest. And we'll just take a moment, close your eyes, a moment of gratitude. Focus your attention on your feet and maybe feel some gratitude for your feet. They're always working for you. We're pushing them into shoes where they can't really move very much. Breathe in And breathe out gratitude to your feet. Take one more breath. And exhale and slowly open your eyes and take your tingling feet out into the rest of your day. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Carol.